Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of ModSauce. We're back on the Diamine server today, and as you can see we're in the moon base, but do not worry, we're not going to be staying here. So the past couple of episodes we've been working a lot on the moon base and putting a lot of time into it. I think today it feels like it's time to step away from the moon base for a bit. I've sort of hit a brick wall with it, so to speak. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here, going to remove all of our oxygen stuff, all of our space stuff, and we're going to chuck it into our little ME system here. And chuck all of it in there, even the parachute and all of this stuff and all of that. Just going to get rid of all of it and get it out the way. We're also going to chuck tech stuff in here, conduits, and we've got some bits and pieces in here. Got some of these. I made a ton of Tesseracts the other day, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. But just a quick update, what we've been doing here is I've been playing around with a lot of thermal expansion and just been getting a couple of the machines going. Obviously I haven't created the wings yet, but I wanted to get a couple of the machines up and running. We need some things like fluid transposers going, just so we can make a couple of the other machines. And I want to make these resonant machines, because what I found out is you've got these and you've got these augmentation tabs, which you can basically put upgrades in them and stuff like that to make them better. You can put 3 on a basic, and then if you have a resonant, I found out you can put 6 in there, so that's pretty cool. It makes it a lot better. You have a lot more storage in there, 60,000 as opposed to 24. So that's what I've been playing around with. As you can see, we've got the ME system in here. We've got a couple of drives and a load of stuff transported over here that we need. I'm going to run out of oxygen, but this is basically where all the deep storage units are going to be going down in there. I've just sort of done a little bit of a layout with asteroid rocks and moon rocks, etc. So that's going to be coming along in the future. But we're going to leave that for today. We're going to take a break from it. And we're going to go on back to, let's just have a quick look, so make sure I've got all my tools on me that I do need. We also got this sniper rifle, which Clip Addict gave us a little while ago. I haven't really used it yet. I'm yet to get into Flans. Really looking forward to getting into it though. But that's going to be another time and another day. Today I thought I'd do a little bit of a building episode with you guys. So we're going to take a break from space. We've been spending far too much time in here. The house, I did some work on the other day, as you guys probably saw. But I don't feel like I did enough. Like I did a fair amount as well, and we did a fair bit of progress on it. It's looking pretty cool. Got these windows here, slightly lit up, not like fully though. Basically what we got is redstone torches. Don't emit a great deal of light. But emits enough for what we need. Let's just go in, because I want to take them top ones off, because if you look through the window you can see them. We're just going to knock all of these things off. Do I even have my magnet on me? I do. There we go. I'm going to chuck these in. You're probably wondering why I grabbed some iron bars. It's because I want to quickly show you something with chisel. And this thing is absolutely awesome. So we're only going to grab a little, like 16 of them. Not sure which ones we want. Iron spikes, or menacing iron spikes. Let's grab the menacing ones and have a look. We can do a side-by-side comparison here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then we're going to place them in like so. So we can go like this. I just want to stick them around the top up here, because I think it'll look pretty cool. Maybe it doesn't look as cool as I thought it would. I don't know, like that, or let's have a quick pull down of these. Actually, let's pull them down and we'll stick them on the side here like so. So we've got the menacing ones like that, or you got the normal iron ones like that. I think I prefer them normal iron ones actually. They actually look a lot better for what we need. So we're going to get rid of the menacing ones quick. Fly up here, and we'll just try the iron spikes out up here real quick. If I bring out another one, where will it sit? It will sit out there. Don't really want it out there. But I don't want it that much in. I want it like to the edge. I'm not sure how I can get it out to the edge though. So we leave that for another day actually. Screw it. Go away, be gone with you. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a little bit more work on the house today, I think. We're going to go down, grab ourselves a bunch of planks. I'm still not 100% on the layout for this. I'm not sure what I want to do with it, how we want to proceed with it. I know one thing for sure, though. We're definitely low on willow. So we're going to have to grow a couple of them out. And I think we're getting low on, what is this? Hawthorn? Hawthorn. So we're going to go quickly grab some hawthorn saplings as well, wherever you may be. There, I got tons of hawthorn saplings. So yeah, the reason I've been thinking as well, there's something else I want to do down here. I'm going to try and get rid of some of the glowstone. I want to give it more of an ambient feeling down here. Not sure how I'm going to do that with lighting, but I will do it. It's going to work out somehow. The other thing that I wanted to do real quick as well, let's quickly just go over here. So it just adds a little bit more to the atmosphere, I feel, because I don't want it just to be like, oh yeah, it's like a happy little place where not so dark magic happens. But witchery it feels like a very dark magic to me. So we're going to put like cobwebs here and there and just sort of give it a bit more of a feeling down here rather than just greenery. So we're going to sort of spruce this place up a little bit. We're going to give it a bit more of ambient lighting and put cobwebs where you wouldn't expect them. So they're not going to be like totally visible, like in your face kind of thing, but they're just going to be like little places like here and there and whatnot, in all the little nooks and crannies where you'd expect to find your spiders. But you guys are probably wondering why I've decided to have a little change of pace on this. Basically, I watch BWO a lot, and he's just brought back his Building with BWO series, and it's just really inspired me to go out and do some like detailed building stuff. And the fact that we can fly on this just makes it so much easier. I will eventually do my own wings, and I'll do them all with you because it means creating unstable ingots, which will probably kill me, which will be fun. You guys probably want to watch that. So we've got a couple of cobwebs in here. I think that one there's a little bit too much. Let's take that one out. That one there. Be gone with you. Nope. There we go. That's gone now. So it's not too bad at all. I think maybe one of these has got to go as well. There you go. So it adds a little bit more atmosphere. Like I said, once I get rid of the lights and stuff, and this whole glowstone pillar is going to go. Going to give it a bit more of an ambient lighting feel. I don't know what I'm going to do with this either. Leave the glowstone in behind there or replace it with something else. And I just want to put down some like really low emitting light things. We're not going to be getting anything spawning in there because... Alright, I don't even know where to start with this place now. Yeah, we're not going to get things spawning in there though because we've got the magnum torch in the center of spawn, I believe. And that will go up to a 64 block radius. Should have still that in there. Yeah, we do. So that's going to stop mobs spawning over here. But so far I'm liking it. I think the wood here is going to change. Going to change the wood here. I basically just put it there as a placeholder. And I haven't gotten around to changing it. We've got some little bits of mossy looks on here. Eventually going to build a nice big tree. We've got to realign this pathway. Plenty of things to be done. I'm going to ding up this roof a little bit. I'm now eating rotten flesh because I have no food left in my inventory. Let's quickly just rectify that. There we go. Back to normal. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure where I want to go with this, what direction. Obviously we've got this out here as well, but this is overhanging at the minute. So I'm going to have to do some terraforming here in some sort of way, or at least make it look supported. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that yet. I'm just trying to figure out the layout at the minute. Also going to need some spruce actually, thinking about it. I know I should have grabbed all these materials beforehand, but it gives me a little bit of a chance to talk to you guys and sort of say what we're going to be doing. Give you sort of, it lets me vent my ideas and say them out loud, and then I can just think about it and stuff like that. So we're just going to quickly grab a couple of slabs. Shouldn't have done that because I have a ton of slabs in there, which we're probably going to need, so we'll grab all of them. Screw it. I haven't got much of a colour palette going on here at the minute either. It's mainly just laying out, and then I'll go chop and change throughout. I think that's probably the best option. What have you just set yourself to? You're fine. Let's put the Yeta wrench away because we're not going to need that at the moment. So let's quickly... We're going to just finish the floor out up here, and I'm not sure how we're going to do the rooms because I kind of want to leave like a balcony bit out over here. I just think it looked pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to change these into full slabs as well, because obviously if you come over here and have a look down, we've got this little problem going on. I either continue that throughout the house, or I make these into full slabs like so and just go like that. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do that yet either. That's another barrier that I'll cross when I get to it, or even I can just put something down there, because we're going to have a banister across here anyway. So I could even just go across with the hawthorn planks maybe, and then we won't get that clipping idea at the bottom, and then this wall looks like it's still a wall, and we can just put the fencing across the top here. I'm not sure, we'll get to that when we get to that. Obviously we're going to have fencing going across here as well, and then I'm not sure, I think here we're sort of going to have another wall partition possibly like that maybe. Not 100% sure, but this is then going to be quite a small room, but then I don't know how much room we're going to need. This is the thing. So I kind of do want to continue this across like so as well. Nothing too fancy, but basically we're going to put like balconies on here as well on the outside. I'm probably going the wrong way about laying all of this out as I'm doing it, but we'll cross that when we come to it. I don't understand how that block just jumped down. There's literally nothing for it to be placed on. So if we come across like so, I just want to see how much this closes it up, because we want to keep it fairly open, so you sort of got a really nice overhang. Could continue this all the way across. Worst case scenario is we can chop a load of stuff down and just run it straight across. How much head height does that give us up there? Gives us a little bit, not a great deal, but then we don't need a great deal because we're going to have this as a single runway. Probably have this one as a single runway as well, actually. Obviously, once you put the fence on, I might even not put fence on, you know, just go all out dangerous. Or, I don't know, we'll play it by ear. But that's quite a nice little open area down there. Lets you see into the lobby bit below. And then, I'm still not 100% sure what we're going to be doing here. How that maybe is like an open plan area, and then this way here, still not sure again. I'm thinking of like open plan sort of thing, and just having this as sort of like an open archway. Obviously gonna have to put some support on down there like so. Not sure whether to arch this over like this, or just leave it. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe put like another thing in there. Go down like that. Come up. Go single like that. And then go down like... And then obviously these will be stairs. So they're not going to be like full blocks. They'll be like inverted stairs. So we'll have like a double archway into this area. And then in here we can have something. And then we can have maybe like another partition here. 1, 2, 3, and then have a 3 wide gap. That works out pretty well actually. And then above all of this is just going to be floor anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. And then we'll just go like that, and then we'll put like stairs in the corner there or something, give it a really nice archway. Or we've even got carpenters, so we can always play around with that. But that gives all the archways sort of, all the archways will be symmetrical throughout the place, which is pretty cool. And then this up here, I just want to have like one master bedroom on it. Put maybe alcove in the window out there or something. Have like a really nice big alcove on it. I've got one on the front here, and I have got a plan for the inside of here. Basically, I'm going to put like an armor stand or something, or make something so it looks like a zombie or a skeleton or something's in there. Or you can even go capture one and name it and just have it roaming around in there. Put a nice bit of ambient lighting in there once again and go with it that way. Or I'm not 100% sure, because we got this going on here. I'm just debating the floor now, because I can see the divide in the floor, and I'm like, no. But we got that little bit down there, and it looks really nice. Kind of making me want to do the whole floor in white, but I don't want to have too much white. I mean, obviously, I'm trying to dirty this up a little bit as well. I mean, once I get everything laid out and set and where I want it, I'm obviously gonna like rough it up a little bit, make it look a little bit more haunted. Cobwebs, dead trees, stuff like that. Little bits of detail that actually make the difference. We're not gonna go like crazy, but just something to give it a bit more of an ambient feeling and sort of, you guys know what I mean. Give it a bit more of a spooky feeling, because witchery is, I don't know, it's dark magic. I keep hearing explosions. And apparently moonstone is meant to fall down near us, according to the clip at it, and we do need moonstone. So if we hear explosions, I'm half thinking it might actually be like meteors. They're from Ars Magica, so basically they'll fall down, and I'm not sure where they fall. I was wondering what that was then. It's a bloody thing with a TARDIS hat on. So I'm not exactly sure where these meteors fall. I've only ever seen one of them so far. But I am the only person on the server at the minute, so it's possible that they'll fall in my location, because these are the only loaded chunks at the minute, I believe. Obviously we've got chunk loaders here and there, but I don't know. Screw it. Anytime you hear an explosion though, normally I'm just getting to the point. I've been on the moon for so long, every time I hear an explosion I feel like there's a meteor that's fallen down. I don't think creeper anymore. I literally just think meteor. So we go like that. We can cut this one out one more, I think. And that'll be acceptable. Maybe even go off of that as well. Then you still got a nice weight. It ties in really nicely with the stairs then. And then the banister will stop there. I can see that working, but this here's got to go. This has got to be something else. It's got to match the floor. But this floor might not even stay this colour, so I'm not going to be worrying about that too much at the minute. But for this room here, this one thing annoys me as well. It always swaps out hawthorn planks for spruce wood, as if spruce is the more dominant type of wood. It gets quite annoying after you've been building for a little while. I'm still not sure what we can do here. I don't know, maybe like a little storage room or something. Could possibly even pull this out a little bit and just put like support struts underneath it. It doesn't have to be a perfect like symmetrical house. Like we can have it come out by like maybe 2 or 3 blocks. That would just give it even that little bit more of depth. And then what we can do is we can put some support struts underneath it or something. And then we can run this over like so. And then maybe put an alcove window out here instead. Just make it look like a really cool big alcove. And then what we'll do underneath is we'll put some supports. I'm not sure. We'll probably use the fence for that. And then just put some really cool supports under there. Yeah, I think that should work. We'll pull this one out a little bit more. It gives us a little bit more spacious. We can even fill the sides of the walls in here then. And then that'll give us a bit more of a spacious room. It's not going to be like huge. But it's definitely going to be a lot better than what it was. So pop that one off there. And then we want to go like that. we want the very first one, which is next. Like that, and then we're going to pull it in on the corners here, and then we'll have like a nice big alcove window. I reckon that'll look pretty cool. Wrong button. Stop just in time on that one. Place that one there, place that one there. Have a nice big alcove window here. You get a really nice view of the bay below down here as well then. And yeah, I think that'll work out pretty well actually. We'll go with that. We'll go with that and see what happens. Build it up. If it doesn't work, just tear it down again, start again. Come up with a different idea. That's the best way to run in these things. Now this is changed center wise. I want it to be sort of a little bit one off from that wall there, and that's in the center of this walkway as well, which works out pretty ideal actually. So that's coming together quite nicely there. Not even have to play around with it that much. And then we're just going to fill the wall out here. And then that should work nicely there. And then we can have, I think, another alcove window, a little alcove window on the back here with a bit of support underneath it. Nothing fancy, nothing huge. Where's the wall going to be? Where's the center? There's the center. But we don't want thing. Oh yeah, we do. So we don't want everything centered, but we do. We actually want things centered. That's not even going to be centered. Actually, it is, because I'm pulling the whole side of this house in a little bit, which is now going to screw up the things underneath. So I might not have to do that. Let's put it there. That's about center, I think. It's not center with the window, but I think it's center with the building. And then we'll just come out one on this one. And then what we'll do is put nice little bits of carpenter's blocks underneath there. Tie it into the building really, really nicely. We got ourselves a beautiful little alcove window then out here. And then, I can't remember if I showed you guys this, but I come out with a really, really cool design down here. Where the windows arc in on the inside as well, because basically I just had solid blocks and arced on the outside. It didn't look too pretty on the inside, but it definitely works. So I went and put the carpenter's blocks, and it definitely works on the insides. I'm going to grab a couple more of them if we've got them. Yeah, we've got plenty of slopes on us. We'll start getting a couple of these tied in. There's one thing that I have to do as well. Just bear with me here. Statue. Statue of the goddess from Witchery. I don't know what that is, but I definitely want it. Need to make a statue. I believe you just need a statue hammer, which is fairly easy to make. You guys will see why I'm doing this in a minute. I don't think I have any ingots on me. No, I do not. So I'm going to have to go quickly make some of them. Let's quickly fly down here. Iron is in this one. It's scary how well I know these things now. Let's just put some of that back. Don't need all of it. Just 16 will do us. Stick them in the furnace there. And then we need 2 of them. And then we need to make one of these, which is a bit of lapis, which I also need to grab. Unless I've got something there. Nope. Down we go. Lapis is there. Scarily. I know the layout of these scarily well. It's going to be quite depressing when I move them. Let's place you there. Break you. Grab 2 of you. We just need to really quickly make a statue. You guys will see why in a minute. And we need 1 piece of cactusing. Don't fly into the cactus. That's just very unadvisable. Do not fly into cactuses. They will very much hurt you. Down we go. Fuel in that furnace. 1 piece. That's like perfect numbering. And then we need 1 piece of wood, which we have on us. And then the other piece we need is rose red, which is there. There we go. 1 piece of that. So we're going to quickly make this. Done. And then we need 2 pieces of smooth stone. 1, 2. Right. You guys are now probably all wondering what that was about. Basically, from my last I think this is how you do it. Let me just quickly double check. Yes, it is. So, from my Feed the Beast Monster series, I basically started catching people butterflies. Some subscribers wanted butterflies captured and named in their honor. I haven't found a butterfly on here yet. Well, I have a butterfly, which is in here, but I haven't captured it myself, and I feel it's a bit cheaty if I don't do that. So somebody said in the comment of one of my last videos that they wanted either a statue of themselves in my back garden. I don't currently have a back garden, so front garden is going to have to do, I'm afraid. Or, yeah, so he said if I can't catch him a butterfly, I have to do a statue of him. So I couldn't find... Oh, there's more witchery statues. Sorry. So I couldn't find a butterfly yet. I'm going to still look for one, but in the meantime, while I'm waiting, I'm going to have a little statue of Barbaric Czar, a very loyal subscriber to me, and very good friend, I'd like to say as well. So we're going to have a little statue of him in the front garden here, and it will remind me every time we go past that I need to go and find a butterfly for him. So we're going to go like that, sculpt, cool, grab our palette. There you go. Statue of Barbaric Czar in my front garden. Oh, we can even give him equipment. I forgot about this. What do I have on me? Actually, I know I've got some stuff that I can give him. I'm pretty sure we've raided through a few dungeon chests. We can chuck him that. I think we can give him 2. We'll try and give him 2. Give him that. We'll give him some legs as well. Chuck these iron bars in there. I don't want to. Give him that. We got any helmets? No, a helmet seems to be the only thing that we don't have in here. Oh, we got dark boots or steel boots. We'll give him steel boots because we give him steel everything else. Yeah, so we're going to quickly go armor him up. And you want to be able to see his face, so I'm not going to stick other things on him at the minute. We can give him 2 swords. Look at him going freaking ham with them swords there. Oh, I can even angle the swords. Make it look like he's going to go stab someone like crazy. So there you go, Barbaric Czar. I know I said I was going to try and get you a butterfly, which I still will. I will do my best to try and find you one. But for the time being, I'm just going to put that there for you. Just as a reminder for me to go and try and find you one. Because undoubtedly I will forget. Because it is me. Nope. Why are these being difficult today? Right, let's start again. Start again. Just get away. Right, begin again. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to place you there. I can never ever remember which one it is that I need. No, it's definitely not that one. Definitely not that one. That one. This should tie in really, really nicely as well. Next one. There you go. That would look really nice. We might decorate that one in green, actually. That would look pretty cool. And then we're just going to have this running up here. And then we'll have our windows in here. And then what we'll do, like I said, we're going to chop these out like so. And then we'll have little alcoves on the sort of dips in on the inside. Then it looks a lot nicer. And it looks a lot cleaner. And then what we'll do is just put some glass down across here. Fill this in with glass. And then fill this in with other stuff. So that should come up quite nicely. We'll run that up like so. And then we're going to put some of these blocks in here. Do we want to place them in here? So we're going to run that across the bottom. You don't want to huge. No, did not want to do that. But never mind. Let's quickly just pop you out. I think that'd be quite a nice little alcove window in there. Gives a really nice view of like the swampland behind. Obviously, you're a witch. You live in a swamp. Live with it. I don't know if that's just me stereotyping now, but regardless, continue on. So yeah, I think this is going to be quite nicely laid out. We'll have like some windows in here as well. Not alcove windows. I don't want to do too crazy on them, but I definitely do want to put them in there. This is one thing that I did not take into consideration. It's only going to be another 2 wide, isn't it? So we're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to place the wall across here like this. Like I said, look, I don't really care what planks I'm using. I just need a layout for the minute. We're going to have this as one sort of big bedroom, and then we're going to have a little wrap around here. Nothing too fancy. And then, you can see him down there. Hello. And then dead center of this, probably about here. I'm not very good at measuring things. 1, 2, 3 off of there. 1, 2, 3 off of that. Dead center. Look at me, I'm pro. Actually, you know what? Let's just put those back. I want to try something else. Instead of going there, let's go 1, 2 there. Come down 1, 2 there. And we've got 2 space in there. And then what we'll do is we'll have a nice little balcony bit come off of here, I think. I'm going to have to chop these out. I don't want to do that just yet. We'll have a nice little piece come out of here then. Nothing too huge, I don't think. Maybe like out to about here. Ah, fantastic. We can place them down on there. That's even better. And then obviously once I do this, I've got to tie all the carpenter's blocks into it. Make it look clean and very clean and very flush. We'll come up to there. We'll tie straight into the wall. And we'll do the exact same on this one here. And that will go straight into the wall as well. That ties up really nicely with that. So that should all work out fairly well, I believe. And I've made that far too wide. We'll have 3 in the middle. Yeah, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. That needs to be walled up. And then that way it's only within the confines of this. I want it to be sort of dead center in there, but I don't want to put one. I don't like putting stuff right next to the wall. I've got a, I don't know. I just feel like there has to be a little bit of like a supporting wall there. But I don't know. We'll run with this and see how we feel with it once we've done it. Obviously, I've got to go off and do this, tie this into all the carpenter's blocks afterwards and stuff like that. But that looks alright to me, and then we're going to run that one in. Just quickly, it's only 2 blocks. I can live with this. And then we'll run that in like so, like that. And then we'll have a nice little balcony out here. I've completely put that in the wrong place. It should be there. But you might have it like wrap all the way down to here. Maybe a little bit around the corner here. We'll see how we feel when we get to it. Might actually run it all the way. No, just that bit. Just that bit's going to be that. So that's it for today's episode. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to work on some ambient lighting in here. I'm going to do some progress on the house and see how far we can get with it. Obviously, I've run out of wood, so I'm going to have to go and get a ton of logs, which I don't really want to do on camera because you guys will get bored of it. But I think this is coming together really nicely. Once I get into the swing of things, I'm definitely in a building mood now. I got a little bit washed up at the space station, didn't know quite what to do anymore, so I decided to split that project for a minute, come over here and put some fresh ideas in here, because I think you just need to step away from a project now and then for 5 minutes and just have go work on something else, have some fresh ideas pop into your head. There we go. Have some fresh ideas pop into your head and then just come back and be like, oh, fresh new look at it. So that's what we're trying here. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Gonna get into some building, and then I'm gonna do maybe one more episode of building. Hopefully have it finished by then, and we'll do some detailing together. If I get dried up again, we'll go back to the moon base and start working there and get tech done. I'll probably be doing tech in between now and then as well. But yeah, things are definitely coming along on here, and we're going to get back into magic as well. 100% promise that. That's definitely going to come back. once I get everything detailed, because this place is annoying me at the minute. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys have a very fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the very next episode. Goodbye.